everyone, welcome to ACE Online. So in today's video, again I am coming with a practice set number 08. So here we are practicing for the LIC AAO. So just don't forget to share the link in your respective groups. So the students who are preparing for LIC AAO, they can come and join this particular sessions, or we can say the series of these type of practice set series, so that they can do more and more practice and they can score well in their examination. So in this particular practice set, we are going to solve the questions based on the reasoning topic, right? So without wasting any more time, let's start with the very first question. Let's see what it is and how we are going to deal with that. So the question says that, study the following information carefully and answer the question below. Answer the question below. So here we are having a passage, and based on this particular passage, we are having like these type of questions and we have to answer them. So first you need to determine the arrangement or the order, or you have to solve this particular puzzle with the help of the clues which is given in it. And after that we are go through the questions whatever we are having. So basically this is a very simple type of question. You are having just 1 minute time to solve this particular question. You are having just 1 minute time to solve this particular question. So just read all the given clues carefully and try to draw your arrangement. Question says, there are 6 persons, U, V, W, X, Y and Z, with different weights. X is heavier than at least 3 persons, but not the heaviest. Y is the lightest person among all. V is heavier than U, but not heavier than all. W is heavier than Z, who is second lightest person. The heaviest person weight is 110 kg. The weight of U is 70 kg. V is lighter than at least 2 persons. So this is a very simple type of problem. So here we've just simply first draw the arrangement, and after that we are going to discuss these type of problems. Or you can also do one thing, you can just simply pause the video over here and you can just simply determine the correct answer, so that when we will discuss the arrangement, you can just simply cross check that your answers are correct or not. These are the first 2 questions based on the same puzzle that we are having, and these are the rest 2. Okay, now on the basis of the data here, we know that here we are having 6 persons and they are arranged on the basis of their weight. So I am just arranging them in the decreasing order. So this is the first person, second person, third person, fourth person, fifth person and the 6th person. These are the places for the 6 persons, right? Now, the question says that X is heavier than at least 3 persons. So X can't be at this position, can't be at this position, can't be at this position, right? Okay. But not the heaviest. So X can't be at this position also. So instead of writing this one, because it confuses you, so we can say that X can only be present at these positions. X can be present only be at these positions. On these 4 positions, else X can't be present. Okay. Y is the lightest person among all. That means the position of Y is fixed. The position of Y is fixed over here. Right? Okay. Next. V is heavier than U. V is heavier than U, but not heavier than all. That means V can't placed over here. V can't placed over here. And we have to take care of this thing also. Now, in the next line, it is given that W is heavier than Z, where Z, who is the second lightest person. That means the position of Z is also fixed. So position of Z is also fixed. Okay. So we know that X can't be at this position, V can't be at this position, okay, and U cannot be placed at this position because we know that the weight of the person, whoever will come at this position is of 110 kg, right, and the weight of U is given as 70 kg, right. So we know that U also can't be at this position, right. So the number of persons that we are having, U is not there, V is not there, W we are having W, X is not there, Y is also placed, Z is also placed. So we can say that this is the place of W. Sorry. So we can easily say that this is the place of W because we are left with just one person. Okay. Now, what we have to determine now? The weight of U is 70 kg. V is lighter than at least 2%. V is lighter than at least 2%. So we can't be at this position also. But we have to take care of this thing, that we also have to arrange this thing. So if we put U over here, then V over here, it satisfies our condition, and we can put X over here. So basically this is our complete arrangement, and the weight of U is 70 kg. Weight of U is 70 kg. So basically this is our complete arrangement with all the clues and with all the conditions. This is what? This is our complete arrangement. Is it clear? Now on the basis of this particular arrangement, we have to answer a few questions. So the first question that we are having is, who is the second heaviest person among all? We are having X at that place, so the option number B is the correct one. Option number B is the correct one. The sum of the weights of V and X is equals to 145 kgs. Okay. Then what is the possible weight of V? So where we are having V and here we are having Z. Okay. So we know that this value should be less than 70, and this value must be greater than 70. This value should be greater than 70, right? Okay. So if is it so, then we can say that we can divide 145 as, like, if I'll take 60 over here, right? If I'll take 60 over here, so I can say that here I am remaining with 85. So that is not present in the option. So if I'll take like 80 over here, if I will take 80 over here, in that particular case, here I am getting 65. Here I am getting my answer as 65. According to our option number A, if we will assume the weight of V as 80, then we are getting the weight of Z as 65. Okay. So if we are taking the weight of V as 74, which is the second highest weight given over here, that in that particular case, the weight of Z will become, here we are getting 1 and here we are getting like 71. That's not possible because the weight of Z should be less than 70. So according to this case, the only possible value that we are having is option number A, that is 80 kgs. The only possible case that we are having is of 80 kgs. Is it clear? Because we have to take care of these two conditions only, and because of that only we can easily able to determine the answers. Next. How many persons are heavier than V? So where we are having V, there are just 2 persons. There are just 2 persons. That means option number C is the correct one. Next, who is the lightest person? We know that Y is the lightest person. So option number A is the correct one. Option number A is the correct one. This is the thing that is clearly given in the passage only. Now, apart from that, we are having some of the miscellaneous questions as well. So the next question says that if all the letters of the word received are changed to the second successive letter in the alphabetic series, then how many vowels are there in the row? Now what we have to do, if we converted this particular received word with the every second successive letters, then how many vowels we are having in our final result? So basically again this is a very simple question. You are having 30 seconds to solve this particular question. So here what we have to determine, we have to determine the number of vowels in our final result. So the spelling that I am having is received. This is a spelling that I am having. Now I have to convert it. What I have to do, I have to convert it. But before that, I just simply write down the associated numbers. 18, 5, 3, 5, 9, 22, 5, and here we are having 4. Now what I have to do, I have to write it by the second successive number. That means I need to add plus 2 in that. I need to add plus 2 in that. So here I am getting 20. 20 is associated with T. Here what I am getting? I am getting 7. 7 is associated with G. Here I am getting 5. 5 is associated with E. Here again I am getting 7. 7 is associated with G. Here I am having 11. 11 is associated with K. Here I am having 24. 24 is associated with X. Here I am having again 7. 7 is associated with G. And here I am getting 6. 6 is associated with F. Right? So what I need to calculate the number of vowels, and I am getting only single vowel over here. I am only getting single vowel over here. So the correct answer over here is option number A. So the correct answer over here is what? Option number A. Because what I have to do, I just simply need to convert all my letters by the second successive letters that we are having, and we just simply edit plus 2 in that, so that we can easily able to get the second successive letter, and after that we are getting our answer as 1, right? Next. The position of how many digits in the number this will remain unchanged when the digits are arranged in the ascending order from the left end. Again, you are having just 30 seconds time to solve this particular question. This is again a very simple question. This is again a very simple question. All you have to do is you have to rearrange all the numbers or the digits that you are having in the ascending order from the left side. That means from that side. Okay, so the number that we are having is 6, 2, 7, 9, 1, 3, 5, 8, 2, 4. I know this is our right hand and this one is our left hand. And we have to arrange all the numbers or all the digits from the left side. So we will start with 1. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 9, right? This is the sequence we are having. But we have to identify the number that will remain same, and we are having just one number, that is 2. This is the only digit that we are having that remains unchanged. So the correct answer over here is option number D. The correct answer over here is option number D. We are having just one digit who remains unchanged. Who remains unchanged. Again, this is a very simple type of problem. Next. So here we are having a question from the concept of coding decoding. The question says that study the following data carefully and answer the questions accordingly. So here we are having this particular data, and like this we are having some more questions as well, right? So first what you have to do, you have to determine the codes or you have to decode it first, and after that we will discuss each and every question we are having. Just try to identify the code for each and every word you are having in this particular data. Okay, so this is the very first question that we are having. I hope you all got your answer. This is the second one. This is the third one. This is the fourth one. And this is the last one. Okay. Now let's start with the very first question over here. Now we know that arranged, eat, race, done is written as this one. Source, strike, idle, pain is written as this one. Pain, arrange, done, strike is written as this one. Done, idle, eat, strike is written as this one. So whenever we are having these type of things, just simply able to determine the most common word that you are having. So here I can see that here I am having done this line. Here I am having done in this line also, and here I am having done in this line also. So first thing that I need to do is I need to figure out the common code in these three lines. So here I can say that PL is present, PL is present, and the PL is present. So I can easily answer that the code for done is what? PL. That means option number D. That means option number D. So here I am writing the code for done is nothing but the PL. The code for done is nothing but PL. Now I can also say that here what I am having idle, right? Here in these two lines I am having this particular word. So I have to find out the common term in between these two, right? But before that I am also having a word strike over here, which is like common in these three. So first I'll work on this one. So here I am having JT, this is not present over here. SW, no. VR, yes. So basically we can say that for strike, we are having a code VR. We are having a code VR. Now for the idle, we are having, no, NL. We are having NL. So for the idle, we are having NL. We are having NL, right? Now, we are left with just one word and the one code over here. So we can say that for eat, we are using FR. We are using FR. So here we are having eat. The FR is eliminated, right? FR is eliminated. Now, in this one, we can say that here we are having a word arranged. And in this line also, we are having a word arranged. So the common code that we are having over here is like JTSW. So the JT is the common one. So we can say that for the arranged, or we can say this arranged word is coded as JT. So in the very first line, we are left with race, and race is coded as ES. Race is coded as EH. Now, after that, here we are left with just pain, and pain is coded as AF. Pain is coded as, no. Pain is coded as SW. Pain is coded as SW, right? SW, and here the source is coded as AF. Source is coded as AF. So we just simply identify all the codes. Now we only have to answer all the questions. Next, eat, pain, strike. eat FR, pain SW, FR SW, FR SW, FR SW, FR SW. Now for the strike. For the strike, we are having FR. That means the option number A is the correct one. Option number A is the correct one. Next. For the race, that is EH. That means the option number C is the correct one. Option number C is the correct one. Next. Source. For the source, we are having AF. For the source, we are having the code AF. Next. Okay, if idle drama is coded as this, that means this is for the idle and this is for the drama. Then what is the code for drama? That is nothing but that is D. It's a very simple code. That is very simple code. That is nothing but D. Or you can also determine it by doing nothing, because you know that here idle word is used and here we are not having DA code. So DA is a different code and it is obviously used for the different words. So we can easily say that this is used for drama. This is used for what? Used for drama. Is it clear? Okay. Now let's talk about some other type of questions. So here we are again having a question from the concept of direction and distance. So here I am having a small passage, and on the basis of that, first you have to draw your direction and the distances that is given in this particular question, and according to that you have to answer these two questions. This is the first question and this is the second question. So just read it out and you are having just 1 minute time to draw your diagram on the basis of this given clue. Whenever you are going to write these type of examination, just simply focus on your speed and the accuracy. With the accuracy, you also have to maintain your speed, because in these type of examinations, we are having just limited time period and we have to solve a lot of problems. So apart from the accuracy, just simply work on your speed as well. And while you are working on your speed, please don't forget that you also have to maintain the accuracy. Okay, so the direction says that study the information carefully and answer the question given below. So the data says that a person start walking from point G. He walks 10 meter north and reach at point H. Okay. From point H, he walks 7 meter in east direction and reach at point K. From point K, he walks 6 meters south and reach at point Y. Now, he take a right turn and walks 4 meters to reach point B. After reaching at point B, he start walking in the south direction and reach at point M, which is east of G. So basically this is your data, and on the basis of this data you have to answer these two questions, right? So first, as I told you in the previous practice set, whenever we are having a questions from the concept of direction plane, just simply draw this direction plane in your rough paper. It helps you a lot to determine that you are going in the right direction. You are going in the right direction. So my question says that a person start walking from point G. So let's suppose this is my point G. This is my point G. Now this person start walking 10 meter north. North is an upwards direction. So let's suppose he will reach at this point, and this point is a H point. Okay, and this distance is of 10 meters, right? Okay, next. From point H, he walks 7 meter in the east direction. East is in this direction, so he walks 7 meter. Okay, so this distance is of 7 meter and he reaches at point K. So this is our point K, right? Now, from point K, he walks 6 meters south. 6 meters south, okay. South is in like downwards direction. So we can say that he will reach at this point. And he will like reach at point Y. So this is your point Y. Clear? Next. Now he takes a right turn and walks 4 meters to reach point B. So now from this point he has to take right turn. So right turn, that means he has to move in the clockwise direction and he walks 4 meters. 4 meters, that means let's suppose he will reach at this point. And this point is known as point B. Okay. Now from point B is like he start walking in south direction and reach point M, which is like east of this one. So here it will reach is at this point, and this point is like in the east direction of G, right? Okay. Now what we have to do, we have to answer a few questions. What is the shortest distance between point B and point M? So we have to determine this vertical distance. So if like this distance is 10 meters and this distance is 6 meters, so we can say that the remaining distance that we are having is of 4 meters. The remaining distance that we are having is of 4 meters. That means the option number C is the correct one. The option number C is the correct one. This is a very simple question. All we have to do is we have to determine the vertical distance. Next, if point S, do we have point S? No. If point S is 5 meters east of M, okay, so we have to make the point S as well. Now it is in the east direction. So if this distance is of 4 meters, so point S should be like at this point. Here we are having point S, right? East of M, and then in which direction point S with respect to point K. So here where we are having point K. So basically, if this is a direction plane and here from point this one, this is like in this direction. And this direction is nothing but this is the southeast direction. That means the correct answer over here is option number C. The correct answer over here is what? Option number C. So whenever we are having the questions from the concept of direction and distance, please don't forget to make your direction plane. It helps you a lot to determine your answer and it helps you a lot to make the correct diagram, right? So with this question only, let's end this video here only. We have to solve some more questions as well, but we will do all that questions in the next our practice sets. So till then, keep smiling, stay safe and do more and more practice. Thank you so much for watching this particular video.